Hey, Derek and Nerdy. Cheers and welcome to our five agreement Friday. How's everyone doing? Derek, Nerdy, how are you guys?
Doing pretty good. I think our stream is messing up a little bit on YouTube. I just got it to load, but
Okay,
we'll see. We got like 6 people here already, so that's good. That's good.
sweet. Cheers, everyone.
But
Thank you for being here.
we may be having some issues, some technical
Okay,
difficulties.
sweet. I mean, not sweet, but five agreement Friday. Um, I pick back up where we left off,
Sweet.
just after chapter two. Give everybody just a couple minutes to join in. Be right
How's
back.
you guys' day today? Anything fun?
Good. Just was printing off some more labels and stickers and stuff like that for the Zeta drink. Um, and yeah, just kind of tampering with ideas and flavors and stuff. Um, just really quick, I don't hog the mic from Derek too much, but obviously the jalapeno lemonade is the next flavor that I'm working on. The peace pop will be coming out in July.
Oh,
Then the month after that will be lemon green tea. We'll be doing the month after that. September will be a orange black tea, and then for Halloween, it's going to be some kind of I want to do like candy flavors, so some kind of like candy from a Halloween basket. But we're kind of throwing around ideas. We even talked about maybe doing a candy apple flavor. We're thinking about different
candy
stuff
apple.
like that.
Good. I like
Could be
candy
good.
apple.
Okay.
I got
Really.
something, a couple things about the peace pop that I should probably point out. Uh,
Okay.
Ben and Jerry's has a product called Peace Pops. Just throw that out there. It's
Okay.
a ice cream bar.
Okay.
Also, Monster just released a new summer flavor, and it's Bomb Pop. It's like a patriotic
Okay.
can, Statue of Liberty, things like that. My daughter
Yeah,
got one
because it
this
makes
morning,
sense. Like a
and I
holiday.
tasted it, and I'm like, this is exactly what HB is going to be doing. It's good.
That's
Yeah,
what I want
it's
is a
good.
drinkable bomb pop. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll be worse. We'll see. I have to get what you're saying. So monster, you said?
Yeah, Monster. Yeah, it's a good one. It
Yeah.
was. It tasted
I'm
good.
gonna try it. Cool.
I nailed it as soon as I
Um,
tasted it. I'm like, that's a bomb pop.
sweet. Anyway, though, yeah. Anyway, Christmas is going to be a chocolate ginger drink, kind of like YooHoo, but with ginger in it. We're going to see how that works.
You know what a yoo-hoo is? You know how to make a
Um,
yoo-hoo?
yeah, basically, which is chocolate syrup and water, essentially. But yeah, I'm going to
So
do it with more high quality ingredients than just like Hershey syrup and stuff like that. And yeah, we're going to add ginger to it. See, it's actually a drink, so
mm,
we'll see. I think it'd be cool for like a holiday thing. Anyway, Derek, what you been up to today, man?
I'm kind of mind blown about the YooHoo recipe.
I was actually one of the crew members who suggested it, Mello. She said something about a chocolate ginger drink. I was like, okay, that'd be a really
Yeah,
cool
that
thing to do
sounds
for
really
Christmas
good.
time.
That sounds really good, but I never gave any thought to YooHoo being just chocolate syrup and water. Like,
Yeah, a lot of people are doing a hack where they do Hershey's syrup and water mixed together. But yeah, because it's not a chocolate milk; it's a chocolate drink, right? So it's essentially just chocolate and water. Yeah, I'm gonna do a
wow,
version of that myself with just like a higher quality chocolate syrup and just high quality ingredients. Make sure it's all fresh and cut out all the bullshit ingredients. All the preservatives and stuff. That's going to be the tricky part is about how to preserve it.
so if you've got some Hershey syrup in your fridge, you have yoo-hoo.
Basically, yeah, 100%.
have to mess with that. This is crazy. On YouTube, we're stacked horizontally, or vertically, I should say, and on YouTube, we're stacked vertically.
Right.
We're
That's
stacked separate.
something I was thinking. I'm like, why is it like that? I don't know how to change it. This is wrong. But whatever. We'll just roll with it, I guess.
Okay,
And I
sweet.
got here late. I got here late, so I have the chat on the screen versus the chat on the bottom.
Hmm.
Yeah, they totally changed around our streaming platforms, so everything's different now.
Yeah.
It looks like we have the option. I just don't know how to switch it back and forth.
CHB.
Yep. I was kind of afraid of that because whenever we had thumbnails on whenever I was doing riffing, it was showing up like that, even though my phone is vertical.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, horizontal riffs.
See here. Let's see if I can actually figure this out while we're sitting here.
Words.
I like the other format better because then you can read the chat.
Exactly. Let's see if I just click on landscape, maybe. No.
Okay. For anybody following along with us, just a little. We're gonna get started here in just a couple minutes, but we are halfway through page 20 on the paperback copy of the 5 Agreements book. There's a little leaf halfway through the page. That's where we're gonna start out. I'm just gonna finish the chapter up. It's a couple pages long, and then we'll discuss it after.
Oh, I see what happened here, actually. Well, we might have to end. In order to change it, we'll have to end and restart.
What do you think? You guys put it in the chat. What do you want us to do? Do you think it's fine, or do you want us to restart it? We can restart it and be back in just a minute if you want. It's up to you guys in the chat. Let us know.
Actually, I might just
End it and come back.
right.
What are people saying? Not sure. What's up, David? Desktop chat is best. Yeah. Chocolate liqueur is the higher quality syrup, I think. I'll write that down. Appreciate you for that.
Chocolate liqueur, right. But yeah, I see what happened here because there's 2 different options here. Basically, there's portrait mode and there's landscape mode side by side, and you're supposed to add the channels that you want. So it looks like we've added it has the HB channel and the Mystic Journeys channel under portrait, but not under landscape. And then when we went live, we can't change from one to the other.
Let's just rock this shit, and then we'll fix it for the next show. 'Cause it seems like people are chattering.
I say let's keep it rolling.
Cool. We got a good group here. We appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you all for being here. Your support. Make sure to just hit the like button for us. If you guys need anything, make sure to reach out to us. You can visit mysticjourneyschurch.org. Thank you guys. We're gonna get into the reading again. We're starting on page 20, about halfway through the page. And we'll get right into it. We only got a couple pages, and then we'll get into discussions afterwards. Cheers. Thank you guys. What's up? There's a beautiful story in the Bible that illustrates the relationship between God and humans. In this story, Adam and God are walking together around the world, and God asks Adam what he wants to name everything. One by one, Adam gives a name to everything he perceives. Let's call this a tree. Let's call this a bird. Let's call this a flower. And God agrees with Adam. The story is about the creation of symbols. Remember this is where we left off last time, you guys. The creation of an entire language, and it works by agreement. It's like 2 sides of the same coin, and we can say that one side is pure perception and what Adam perceives, and the other side is the meaning that Adam gives to whatever he perceives. There's the object of perception, which is truth, and there's our interpretation of the truth, which is just a point of view. The truth is objective, and we call it science. Our interpretation of the truth is subjective, and we call it art. Science and art, the truth, and our interpretation of the truth, the real truth is life's creation. And it's absolute truth because it's truth for everyone. And our interpretation of the truth is our creation. It's a relative truth because it's only truth by agreement. With this awareness, we can begin to understand the human mind. All humans are programmed to perceive the truth, and we don't need a language to do this. But in order to express the truth, we need to use language and expression, and that expression is our art. It's no longer the truth because words are symbols, and symbols can only represent or symbolize the truth. For example, we can see a tree, and if we don't know the symbol tree, without the symbol, we just see an object. The object is real, it is truth, and we perceive it. Once we call it a tree, we are using art to express a point of view. By using symbols, we can describe the tree, every leaf, every color. And we could say it's a big tree, we could say it's a small tree, a beautiful tree, an ugly tree. But is it the truth? No. The tree, no, the tree is still the same tree. And our interpretation of the tree will depend on our emotional reaction to the tree. And our emotional reaction will depend on the symbols that we use to recreate the tree in our mind. As you can see, our interpretation of the tree is not exactly the truth, but our interpretation is a reflection of the truth. And that reflection is what we call the human mind. The human mind is nothing but a virtual reality. It isn't real. What's the truth, or what's real is truth. And what's the truth is truth for everyone. But the virtual reality is our personal creation, it's our art, and it's only truth for each one of us. All humans are artists, all of us. Every symbol, every word is a little piece of art there's a little piece of art. From my point of view, and thanks to our programming, our greatest masterpiece of art is the use of language to create an entire virtual reality with our mind. The virtual reality we create could be a clear reflection of the truth, or it could be completely distorted rather. Either way, it's art. Our creation could be our personal heaven or it could be our personal hell. It doesn't matter. It's art. But what we can do with the awareness of what is the truth and what is virtual is endless. The truth leads to self mastery, to a life that's very easy. Our distortion of the truth often leads to needless conflict and human suffering. Awareness makes all the difference. Human beings are born with awareness, and we are born with to perceive the truth, but we accumulate knowledge and we learn to deny what we perceive. We practice not being aware, and we master not being aware. The word is pure magic, and we learn to use our magic against ourselves, against creation, and against our own kind. To be aware means to open our eyes to see the truth. And when we see the truth, we see everything just as it is and not the way we believe it is, not the way we wish it to be. Awareness opens the door to millions of possibilities. And if we knew what we are, if we know that we are the artist of our own life, we can take choice from all of those possibilities. What I'm sharing with you comes from my personal training, which I call Toltec wisdom. Toltec is not all word to do with any philosophy or place in the world. To be a Toltec is just to be an artist. A Toltec is an artist of the spirit. And as artists, we like beauty. We don't like what is not beauty. If we become better artists, our visual reality becomes a better reflection of the truth, and we can create a masterpiece of heaven with our art. Thousands of years ago, the Toltec created three masteries of art: the masteries of awareness, the masteries of transformation, and the masteries of love, intent, or faith. The separation is just for our understanding because the three masteries become only one. The truth is only one, and the truth is what we were talking about. The three masteries guide us out of suffering and return us to our true nature, which is happiness, freedom, and love. The Toltec understood that we are going to create a virtual reality with or without awareness. If it's awareness, we're going to enjoy our creation. And whether we facilitate the transformation or resist it, our virtual reality is always transforming. If we practice the art of transformation, soon we are facilitating the transformation, and instead of using our magic against ourselves, we are using magic for the expression of our happiness and our love. When we master love, intent, or faith, we master the dream of our life, and with all three masteries are accomplished, when all three masteries are accomplished, we reclaim our divinity and become one with God. And the goal, this is the goal of the Toltec. The Toltec didn't have technology that we have at the present time, and they didn't know about the virtual reality of computers, but they knew how to master virtual reality of the human mind. The mastery of the human mind requires complete control of the attention. The way we interpret and react to information we perceive from outside, for inside of us and outside of us, the Toltec understood that each one of us is just like God, but instead of creating, we recreate. And what do we recreate? What we perceive. That is what the human mind becomes the human mind. If we can understand what the human mind is and the way that the human or what the human mind does, we can begin to separate reality from virtual reality or pure perception, which is the truth, from symbology, which is art. Self mastery is all about awareness, and it begins with self awareness. First, to be aware of what is real, and then to be aware of what is virtual, which means what we believe about what is real. With this awareness, we know that we can change what is virtual by changing what we believe, and what is real, we cannot change. And it doesn't matter what we believe. Thoughts.
I like that virtual reality, like it's talking about that, and I'm thinking, if we all had VR headsets and they were programmed by our what we see as our realities, and then we took them off and we swapped with each other, not necessarily us three, but with other people, and I think that would really like, that's that, um, people, they all have different realities, and something that you might think is pleasant or just, maybe just an innocent mistake to them, they turn it into something way bigger, you know, and that like, it's how we handle things because what we're thinking isn't reality. It didn't. Someone didn't cut us off in traffic or mess up our order at the restaurant or whatever on purpose because it was me. It was just a mistake. But to some people, they take it personally and go nuts with it. Where you
Mhm.
you can just shrug it off. Eh,
I think virtual reality falls in the same category as it's like it's all programming. It's virtual reality. It's all just a program. It's like the Matrix. Everyone's living in their own bubble and they're all scurrying around, expecting everybody else understands what their program is and they should be living by it. I'm like, no, everybody's got their own program. We're all run by something different. It's it all depends. It all depends. It's all programming. But everything I always keep bringing everything back to the Matrix. keep um
It really
or
does have that vibe.
or Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2099, this would be like the virtual unreality. Um as real as it seems, it isn't. It's good to remind yourself that it's not real. And check yourself. I think that's a good reminder.
I got a couple things. It speaks to Taoism a lot because it's like the tree is just a tree. The tree isn't beautiful. The tree isn't ugly. The tree isn't old. The tree isn't young. The tree just is. It just
Why
is
not
its own
all of
thing. Yeah, we 100%. We start to label these things as those things. And speaking about the virtual part of it, the whole talk of AI is a great kind of analogy for this because it's the same way that we start to people either label it good or bad or put these labels to these things that it's more than an idea or a name or a concept of good and bad. And more than likely, it contains both of them, just like in Taoism. Things aren't opposite, they're relative. Also, um, the awareness opens doors to millions of possibilities. And if we know we are the artist of our own life, we can make a choice from all those possibilities. It's kind of the concept of asking a question. We had an episode about this a little while ago about asking questions is really super important because what it does is it opens that door of possibilities to a room with more doors with more possibilities. So you have one door, you open it. Now you're in a room with 3 more doors in front of you. So the possibilities open up. And then each door has a new room with more doors and more possibilities. And you get to decide where you want to go. And if you want to go back into the rooms prior, you can go back. If you take a different route or whatever, right? To your life. It's called like the fork in the road, essentially. And awareness allows you to do that because if you're driving with your eyes closed, you're not seeing where you're going, and you're wondering like why you don't have direction, why you can't find like a place to head. One thing I said this morning, it's from a God of War video game. It's really great. It's like if you're sailing from something, it's like if you're sailing somewhere, you better be sailing towards something and not away from something. Because if you're trying to run from your past, it limits your awareness. Because now all you're doing is you're running off of your past experiences and your past programming because you're clinging onto those things. You're holding on to your past. So everything in the future that happens, because you're carrying that baggage with you, is going to have something to do with the past that you've had. Rather than if you let it go and let it heal you and let it enlighten you, you can move forward and everything that happens is now just a journey.
That's a very binary way of looking at it. But I tend to agree. It's way better to be moving toward what you like than running away from what you don't like. It's a
100%.
way better state of mind. I'd rather not be running for my life than I'd rather be, chasing that pot of gold.
Definitely. And to your point, you probably shouldn't get rid of your past because it's the things that make you learn, but just don't be like fearful of it. Don't be like making sure that everything you're doing is I'm trying to distract myself with drugs or alcohol or I guess it's the same thing, but fame or money or whatever it is that you're trying to chase because these are just distractions from our past, things that we didn't get or things that we did get or whatever, right? And then one more thing here. Where is it? Oh yeah. They talk a lot about it. There's several parts in here. I mean, I could pick out several parts. It basically just says that. Let me find the very beginning. Like 2 sides of the same coin, we say that one side is pure perception, what Adam perceives. The other side is the meaning that Adam gives to whatever he perceives. There's the object of perception, which is the truth, and then there's our interpretation of the truth, which is our point of view. And this is what the concept you've heard people talk about, and I mentioned on the show several times already, about how we're a mirror to people. So usually the things that we don't like in people, and I know this sounds like backwards to people who have a hard time accepting like who they are, but when you look at somebody, you're like, I don't like that thing. I hate that thing. It says something about who we are, one way or the other. We either don't like that thing because something bad happened to us as a kid, or we're afraid of something bad happening to us, or something, right? There's a reason why we have those thoughts about that thing. So we're holding up a mirror to that tree. When we see that tree and we call it beautiful, we're just seeing in that tree what we see in ourselves. That's like super symbolic and super like philosophical, but it's really true how it is. Because if you're not able to see the beauty in life or the beauty in other people, then you're probably not able to see beauty in yourself, or vice versa. Like if you can't go inside and be like, I'm a good person and I have these, the balance of it all. You want to be real with yourself, but you also want to be kind to yourself. So you want to be able to do that so you can look at the world in the same view. We talked about that with Ram Dass. I want to be able to have a heart that goes, man, that's sad, but I want to be able to have a spirit that goes, it's all a lesson. It's all just something we need to go through.
It's all true. Go ahead.
The tree is ugly. The tree is old. The tree is young. Yeah. The tree just is. Yeah. And that's what Tao. Yeah. That's what the Tao really is. The Tao is beyond words, and for that reason, because when you start to symbolize things and add symbols to it, like if a tree didn't have a name, would it still be the same thing? But the more that we start to solidify, as from the time we're kids, an apple is an apple. So every time we think apple, everybody just thought a red thing in their head. But that's not what apples are. Apples are green and yellow and big and small. Like fucking, it's like what we were so programmed to think red apple the size of a ball. So most of us think that way. But really, apples are all sorts of different stuff.
I turned up your volume, D. Go ahead.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when you sit in your driver's seat of your car, that rear view mirror is so small compared to the big picture that's in front of you. And a lot of people have a big rear view mirror, and that's what they're focused on is their past, and they're not having a direction where they're going because they keep, they're looking back. So I think, that's kind of how we should look at our lives too. That rear view mirror is just a small picture of where we're going. Our past is just, it's still back there, but it's not going to dictate where we go. We have to look forward and move forward.
For sure.
Could you imagine trying to get your destination only looking through your rear view mirror?
You want to make it, would you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my exact thought. Driving through your rear mirror, get you nowhere.
That's a good one. I like that.
Get you nowhere but where you've been. Nothing changes if nothing changes. That's what I always say, man. You have to keep moving forward. Yeah. And if you're clinging to your past, you talk about this with rumination a lot. If you're like basically flopping and rolling around in your past like a pig in mud, then that's what you're gonna be. As a pig in mud. And then you're gonna be like, why do I stink? Why am I dirty? It's because you're rolling around in mud. Let me go get my other phone so I can check the chat.
Looks like it's going to pull this question right over your face, Derek. It says, "Hi, Derek. What's going on in the garden?" From Ray Cook.
I just seen that. Yeah, I'm replying. I'm going to get some soil tomorrow. I called it dirt, but soil. Yeah. And I got a lot of weeding to do.
Cool. Yeah. Sweet, man. Good luck. Let us know. Keep us updated.
I have some good nutrient stuff for my plants. I have grapes that are a couple seasons old now, and they should be doing some good fruit this year.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that.
Are you going to try to make some wine? You said grapes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't give that any thought. It depends how many I have. I mean, if I have an abundance, then yeah, probably.
It could be a fun project. Just see.
Yeah. I'm not stepping on my feet though. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I'm not an expert, but I can give you some tips. Help you out.
Yeah. Yeah, wine is really good stuff.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
Super good for you. Yeah. No, do you want to drop everybody Muskfest information?
Sure. Yeah. So the Rocky Mountain Mush Fest this year, 2026, is our fourth.
So you got a shirt on actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. I forgot I was wearing that today. So this year it's going to be July 16th to 19th, and free camping. Just reach out to us before the event, and we'll get you the location. I am in the process of taking some of my kids' art. I've been dragging my feet because I've been getting distracted. But my kid did some art, and I'm going to be combining it into like a T-shirt and some flyers. So those are coming soon, and the T-shirt's going to be coming for sale. And the T-shirts, any T-shirts we sell, the funding is going to go straight to paying for the porta potty and things like that out in the meadow. So people will be comfortable. If you want to go camping, it's honestly, I think about just camping the whole time this time. I might even just skip the Airbnb. HB was telling me that he was looking for some Airbnbs and he's having a hard time. So
seems to be all booked up. So we'll just probably do camping as well.
Might just camp instead. Heck,
sweet. Sounds good to me. That's what I'm used to anyway. So
get some nice canopies or something like that. It'll keep us dry.
Cool, man. Yeah, you guys join us out there. It would be a fun time.
But yeah, it'll be in Colorado City. Same place as always. This is Kim's property, so it's private and no one bothers us. The neighbors like us, so that's a plus.
Cool, sweet.
Y'all are fancy with porta potties.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
Bring a shovel.
Well, it's nice because I order it in advance and it's there when I show up. They just they bring it down on the truck and they just drop it off right in the middle of the meadow. And they're like, all right, here you go. And then I leave and after I leave, they just pick it up and I don't have to think about it. So the first time we did it, we just got the porta potty and that was at Mike and Kim's wedding. Then last year we got the porta potty. It was like the deluxe. So we got the porta potty and the sink. So it was like a little portable sink that had a little foot pedal. So it was really, really cool. But this year, I'm actually low on funds, so I'm going to need to sell some T-shirts. And they'll be nice. It's my daughter's art. It's not AI, so hopefully that will be a big selling point for people. Is that this was actually designed by real people, me and my daughter.
Cool.
And I'm proud of her. She did a good job.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I'll be releasing my Bomb Pod flavor. Might be my third flavor by the time we get there to that point at the Rocky Mountain Mush Fest. It'll be released that very first day, the 16th.
Oh, Ray Cook said, I want to use grape leaves for stuffing and pickles this year. Nice.
Today's actually technically the first release day of the Zeta drink, by the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for the like whenever I get like a repertoire of flavors. But again, I want to take it slow, really craft these things as I go along, make sure they're right, proper along the way.
Let me see. Mello wants a sneak peek on the art. Let me see if I can find it. It's around here somewhere. my desk gets so messy and dirty. Yep, here it is. Okay.
Cheers, thank you for joining us.
So she wanted to redraw this mushroom because like that I wanted her to draw a bolete. So she drew that. And I was like, that's really, really nice. It's going to look good on her shirt. But she's like, no, I'm not to redo it. It's not good enough. It's a Boletus rubriceps, which is our local Boletus edulis is what most people would call it in other states. But ours in Colorado is called Boletus rubriceps. So she redrew it and used a different reference picture. And that's how it looks. So my goal is to take this mushroom and put it over the sun in this picture. And then it's going to have like Rocky Mountain Mush Fest over the top, and it'll probably have like 2026 down the bottom, something like that. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to take artistic liberty on the text, but I'm going to have to scan both of these, and we're going to be combining it.
Nice, man.
I'm honestly, I'm pretty proud of this. This is so good, but just by itself.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
She did a good job. Oh wait, I keep forgetting we're the tall screen instead of the long screen over here. So
sure, so you gotta get a little closer.
Get a little close.
Yeah, I can see way better. I can see way better on YouTube on my phone than our screen here.
Go. Right.
No, maybe this is the way to go. What do you guys think of the chat? Is this better for you guys? Do you like this kind of chat better, like on Pop C chat?
Be nerdy.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm. See, I have both the landscape and portrait side by side here, so I can see both. So I can see exactly what it looks like on YouTube over here. And I got the YouTube chat over here on the side because I got like 3 windows here. I'm just guy in the chair, like like Spider-Man sidekick, Ned. Anyway, Tom Holland Spider-Man. Anyway, I could be your guy in the chair. Anyway, such a nerd.
It made yours look better though, honestly. Me and Derek, our sheets are like all hanging off, so like you see our walls.
Right. That's true.
You just look better. You get like a way wider view. Looks nice, actually.
See, whenever I do it, a lot of times I frame my.
Is he going?
There we
Oh.
go. I'm back.
There you are. Yeah.
See, a lot of times I will frame up my shot before you guys get here, so I get the full screen, and then you guys hop in and it starts making it a little smaller and smaller, so you guys don't see the full screen. But yeah, I've
Yeah.
got like I'm
Good way
right
to
in the
go.
middle. Perfect. Toby Spider-Man says Magic David. Is that your favorite Spider-Man? At least live action
Mhm.
Spider-Man, Toby Maguire. You know, he was the original. And yeah, there's a lot to like about those original Spider-Men. But Tom Holland, he just really, really nailed it. He had the look, he nailed the accent, he did everything right. What was that, Derek?
When you said that, my mind went to the I can't even think of her name right now. The redheaded girl in it.
Mary Jane. Or
MJ.
or do you mean the actress? Which one?
I'm trying to think the actress name. Kirsten Dunst, right?
I had a big crush on her when I was younger.
Yeah.
She's about my
Yeah,
age.
I think that's why my mind went there. Like when he said there's a lot of good things about those Spider-Man, I'm like, MJ.
But
They
yeah, I
know
don't
how
know.
to get nerds to tune into shows, don't they?
They do, especially like superhero stuff. But I don't know. I think Marvel and DC, they've just really kind of went a little too far lately, just like too much at once, I guess. And they just need to slow down a little bit and provide focus on quality, not quantity. Just get the good, make it good.
I guess if I could see my own screen, might as well fix it up.
I forget the director's name. He did the Suicide Squad, and he did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He's doing both Marvel and DC, and everything he does is gold. What is his name? Look it up.
You looking it up?
Yeah.
I think that's too far, but still same concept. Plus,
James Gunn. I love James Gunn. That's him. Yep. He's amazing. He did Peacemaker. If you guys have not seen Peacemaker, he's like the superhero of the T Crew. You're off center there, HB. Kind of. Oh no,
no, man, perfect. Actually, yeah. I think I got dialed in just perfectly.
That's perfect. Well, at first I was like, "Hey, I can barely see you," but like that landscape version doesn't matter because the YouTube version is you're perfectly centered with your sign there.
Yeah.
I wish I had a big version of that. Speaking of getting t-shirts made, that'd be cool to get some Zeta t-shirts made with the logo on it. Maybe the HB on the back or something.
Yeah. Magic David says Daredevil's good too. I'm like, yeah, that's good. You know what's good about Daredevil?
He's INFJ.
Vincent D'Onofrio, Kingpin. He is such a good actor. The guy that plays the Kingpin in the Daredevil series. He needs his own. He needs his own side series. He's so good.
Hey, Magic, you want to play Minecraft after this?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I'm down. But yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio, is that his name? D'Onofrio, that's it. I have a hard time with people's names and pronouncing big, especially big long names. Like my name's Wood. Good luck for getting that one.
WOULD. WOULD.
Yeah, Dimitri Wood.
Would you?
I would. People wonder about the Nerd Nature name. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like just a redo of my name. People have a hard time remembering my first name, so nerdy is easy. And I am what I am. No need to deny it. When I was a kid, I used to hate being a nerd because I had glasses and I was smart and stuff like that, and I'd get picked on. Now as an adult, it's a serious advantage.
The advantage to get picked on.
No, it's an advantage to be smart and nerdy. Now I embrace it. It's a good thing. Like, yeah, I do know things. That's right. I may wear glasses, but like, heck, I make it look good.
No, I don't know.
No, like for the longest time, I didn't even like. I would avoid wearing these thick rimmed glasses. These was the thick frames, because I didn't want to look that stereotypical nerd. I always wore wireframe glasses for like most of my life, or contacts. But I didn't really start embracing it until a couple of years ago. When I got these new frames, I love these frames. It really embraced just being me myself.
I haven't been wearing glasses long, but I've never bought like the same kind twice.
I get attached. I don't want to get rid of them once I get it one I like. It's hard to find a good
I
replacement.
can't find my glasses. I can't find any of them. So
Yeah, it's. But there's a nice local place down the street from me. It's called Replace a Lens. You can go to the thrift store, buy some glasses, just walk in there with your prescription, and they'll just replace the lenses for you. Any frames, and they'll just do it, and it's cheap, so cheap. Because the frames is what's most expensive. I'm a cheapskate, and yeah.
I heard they're all made in like the same place. They just put different brands on them.
Mhm.
So I think you
Hey,
just.
look, there's a bird flying through.
I always thought it'd be cool to have some wooden frames, because this is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I made some cupcakes,
Nice.
and what I did was I used a
Red
box of
velvet.
cake and a thing of brownie mix. So cake and brownie, so they come out
Oh,
pretty dense.
thank you.
They're
Mhm.
They taste just like a Hostess, except for without the filling.
Okay, it's like a ding dong.
Ding dong or the cupcakes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They put the little cream inside the cupcake. It tastes
Isn't
like that, but
Isn't that called a ding dong? Like with the little squiggle on top, the little white squiggle down the middle, like a little button.
I think ding dongs are something different. I think Hostess is Hostess cupcakes.
yeah, there's Hostess cupcakes and there's ding dongs, and I think the ding dongs they're the little pucks that are dipped in chocolate, if I'm not mistaken.
They're pucks. Ding dong is a puck dipped in chocolate. You're right, but it's got a filling. So
Yeah.
Hostess cupcake, you say?
They're pretty good. I'm not even a huge fan of chocolate, but those things are really good.
I love their commercials. Hey, where's the cream filling? Yeah, they're just straight cupcakes, but it's got that that little squiggle on it. Yeah, I love that squiggle. It's like iconic. You'd think of Hostess. It makes me the commercial, the Hostess commercial that I'm thinking of when I see this is there's that lady in the she's swimming and she's like floating in an inner tube, and her swimsuit has that little squiggle on it, and a shark comes up from underneath and like pops her from the ass, and like she goes flying. He's like, "Hey, where's the scream filling?" Oh, they're so funny. I love those commercials. Or the Airstream.
Were they wrapped in foil when you were a kid?
Was what when I was a kid?
The like the snacks. I remember the ding dongs. They were wrapped in foil.
I don't remember what they were wrapped in.
If you bought the package, the box or whatever, and then when you open it, each one was individually wrapped in like aluminum foil.
Interesting.
And I think it's funny when people say, "Oh, they tasted so much better when I was a kid" or whatever. I don't think you remember. I really don't think remember, you know.
Well, it's this,
I
it's
mean,
this nostalgia kind of ruins it for you, I think.
yeah, but like I remember when they changed um, the oil for French fries,
Mm.
and that was like an overnight change. That was a huge difference. Like all the fries used to be good, and then sometime in the '90s they changed it, and it was like I went to I don't know Burger King one day, and then the next time I went, I was like, oh
Canola oil. That's why.
yeah, and they was just like, get used to it. This is it, it's staying. And I was like,
Yep.
oh,
We're all switching from lard.
hmm. Yeah, that's what it was, lard, right? Everything
I
was
think
fried in
I
lard.
think most of it was shortening. Um, like actual like lard.
Yeah,
I made some rice pudding here yesterday. That shit was really, really very good.
Ooh, rice pudding.
you put a
One
little
of my
cinnamon.
favorites. Oh
This
yeah, I actually made
conversation,
some stuff called pudding
this
spice. It's got cinnamon, nutmeg, coriander, a couple other things.
let's talk about the oils. It's making me think of that movie I mentioned. Was it Wednesday? What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Heard of
John
those?
John C. Riley's character, he's like obsessed with this
No,
new
you
chain
don't.
that's coming into town, and he's like, it's like canola oil, canola oil. It's gonna be the future. But he's just like like Gilbert's best friend, and he's obsessed with like and he gets to do his thing. But yeah, it's just funny. Canola oil.
Mike
Hey,
Barbell says funny bones. I think the funny bones, those had peanut butter, if I'm not mistaken. Those were good.
funny bones, funny
Yeah.
bones. Were those little sugar bones like in a coffin?
No, no, there was a roll like a ho ho
Funny
or
bones.
like
Oh, it's like a chocolate Twinkie.
pretty much, yeah. But it's rolled and it's got like a so it's like really flat. I imagine when they make it, and then they put the filling on, and then they roll it.
Is that a
So
peanut butter filling?
if I'm not mistaken.
Frosted
Or
peanut
There's
butter
one of
cream
them
filled
there
funny
is.
bones. Wow. I've never heard of this one. That sounds good. It's like a Reese's, but it's like a Twinkie.
Yeah,
Or it's like a
Baby
Reese's.
Yoda?
It's like a Reese's Chocodile.
yeah.
That's
I think a Chocolate was the same, a different company or something maybe.
Chocodile was actual
Oh, thanks for the
Twinkie.
hearts, guys.
So I think that's Hostess. But Chocodile is it's just like a regular Twinkie, and it's like coated in chocolate.
You remember
this
they threatened to take away our Twinkies?
Yeah.
And I think they did for a little bit, and everybody, I think even my mom bought the pan, like online, that you could pour the stuff in and make your own Twinkies.
Hmm. It's easy to do. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't want to do it. Yeah. Heck,
Yeah.
I'd make my Twinkies out of angel food. Oh, so good.
Hmm.
Angel food. I love angel food. It's my favorite kind of cake. I'm not a fan of cake. I just don't really go for it. Cake and cookies, I'm just not a fan. But if it's angel food, oh, keep me away. I love angel food.
I love cakes and cookies.
I'm more of a pie kind of guy. I like pie. Like a good strawberry rhubarb pie, you can't go wrong. Or
As much as I would love to agree with you guys, I'm really practicing not having preferences lately. But yeah, all that does sound really delicious.
or some zucchini pie.
Why not both? Why not a slice of your strawberry rhubarb pie?
This is how you got to cake donuts, you motherfucker. Cake fucking brownies, rather. You're like, why not mix them together? I do the same thing, though, man. That's how they invented cookie brownies.
Everybody would bring a pie or cake or whatever on a holiday, and after you ate your meal, you would have a plate with like 3 or 4 different slices of pie or cake.
You just gave me a good idea.
Mashed together at one point.
It would be really fun to try to make like a baking thing at the Rocky Mountain Mush Fest this time. Everybody bring a baked good that you made, and we'll share it at Mush Fest.
Yeah.
Kind of following the theme of what Pops is doing. I
Yeah,
love
that'd be
this.
really
Let's
cool.
do this. We can have a contest. Winner. I'll be the judge. I'm the judge. And the winner gets a prize.
Cool.
I want to eat it all. I want to try everything.
You could just do that, Nerdy.
I can't just do that. But that'd be fun. I think this would be fun. I really do. And I think I'm pretty unbiased. If I entered the okay, I'm not tooting my own horn here, but if I were to enter the contest, I would win. So it just makes sense that I'm the judge.
So you should just have it blind. You know what I mean? Like one
Mhm.
person in charge, and they can put a number like on the bottom of each one, and then people can vote. You know, so nobody knows like so and so made this or so and so made that. So if you're gonna make something and bring it, keep quiet about it. You
I
know,
think
and then let everyone decide.
and MVP needs to be the second judge, and we need a woman. We need a woman judge.
Kim,
Well, no,
Kim,
they're married.
Sarah,
They're gonna be colluding behind the scenes. We can't let that happen.
Santa.
See, this way Kim, well, no, Kim can't compete either, because if that was the case, then Mike would be biased and he would know what she made.
But no, people will vote. That's you know what I mean.
So we're just
Like
going to do it by
everyone,
votes. We
everyone
don't have to
there.
have judges, just everybody votes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
So then you just tally the votes.
Like a ranked choice thing.
But it's not rigged if nobody knows who made what. Is what I'm saying. You know,
Right.
unless someone's going around saying, "Hey, I made this," you know, and um,
So ranked choice obviously makes the most sense because everybody's going to vote for their own first. Then you got to choose your second and third, and then we'll figure it out from there.
yeah. So just take everyone's number one vote and throw it away.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I'm sure we
Like
can figure out a fair system.
the easiest to make is the in the bowl when you make if you take a sheet pancake or whatever and put it in a big bowl and then start adding whipped cream and putting whatever else in there. You know, I think I've seen like strawberry shortcake done like that and death by chocolate stuff. Some of those are really good.
Vote for your favorite. And Mystic Journeys cook off.
Sorry, I just some people just make me laugh. Oh man, I love it's like something that I kind of learned just from just all this daily practice with pops. It's just like not taking things personally. People are gonna try to troll, but if you don't let them get to you, and you're just like, you know what, that was funny. Like, okay, sure, dude.
We got a troll. Yeah,
Did I
we're
miss a
famous,
troll?
mom.
Did I
Huh?
miss a troll?
No, yes and no, but it's fine. It's nothing. But yeah, I gotta get the
Say it in my face, bitch. No.
gotta get JC off his leash and bring out JC and show these trolls what a real troll looks like.
We might try to touch him. I don't know if we want all that. I'm gonna leave and come back. My screen's all frozen up.
Oh, you're frozen. That's cool. We'll be here. Whatever you're cooking over there, it smells amazing.
Thank you.
Takes a lot of self-discipline. It does. It does. But I don't know. I think it's not necessarily self-discipline. It's more just practicing it. The more you practice it, the more you're like, yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Like, who cares? Eh, I don't. In fact, I might play with them a little bit. I might poke back. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I scrolled up. I seen it. Wasn't even original. It was.
Nah. Wishful thinking. Oh, that would be awesome if Trent could make it. Man, I'd love to meet that guy in person. I know we'd hit it off. We're a couple of nerds, out in the meadow, just nerding out in our camping chairs. Man, dude, that dude's smart. I don't know if the rest of the T crew knows that, but that guy is smart. And I don't know, it's just, I know he's shy, but it shows. And he's got a heart, a smart guy with a heart. It's hard to come by. I really, really value having Trent around. I don't know if he knows it, but it's true.
But if you didn't know, it's nice to hear. So.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
It's a great idea to be detached, Cyber Jolie says. Yeah. Just don't be attached to begin with helps too, And do your best. And not making assumptions. Do not take things personally. Exactly. Uh-oh. Nice. Derek and nerdy, it says. Yeah, I love how whenever we hop on, it always has one of our names.
It said Derek, and I was like, I'm going to be both.
Yeah, why not? Both today.
Just goof it off. We got a couple minutes.
Honestly, I've been thinking about changing. I've had my little name tag exactly the same since we've started doing this show. I'm thinking about changing it back to my not back to. I'm thinking about changing it to my actual name. Just put my name and then nerdy next to it.
Yeah, nerdy. Yeah.
Instead of nerd nature nerdy. Because I don't know, the nerd nature only makes sense if you're on YouTube and you see my name on there, but also I think people would still make the connection if it just said nerdy. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? Should I just change it to my real name, or we are doing a church and we need to show people that we're being serious and we're not trying to hide.
So I own all my business cards and on my personal LinkedIn, and it all has my information on there.
Right, and that makes sense. That way, you want people to find you according to your real name.
Yeah.
But my struggle with my name is nobody knows how to spell it, and it gets people in trouble because they try to email me, and my email is my name. Come on, it says it right there. Just look at it. Just copy the letters.
I always add an extra I.
Usually an extra I or an E or a Y.
Why?
Or a Y.
First one, bad.
Like that's the correct spelling of Derek. Anyone else that spells it differently. Add exactly. Letters. Just add it to many letters.
I've met other Dimitris before. Very rarely. In America, it's a very uncommon name. But I've only ever met one other Dimitri with the exact same spelling. Everyone else got it wrong.
Yeah. I've seen Derrick. I've had people ask me that when they're, writing down my name. I'm like, no, what are you doing?
Like IK or 2 R's and what IK or.
And to answer that guy's question, no, we're not gay together. We're gay separately.
That was a quick comeback, HP.
I had one comment, dude. I had one that was even better than that, but I was like, you know what? The moment's passed and it's already gone, so we're just gonna let it go. That honestly, I just came up with that one. That was fresh on the spot. Anyway, that was probably a little more appropriate. Honestly, the universe was holding me back from the other one. But yeah, if you guys got anything else, make sure to check out mysticjourneyschurch.org. Make sure to download iNaturalist and add Nerdy on there. Speaking of his real name, Dimitri Wood, or you can add Colorado Myco League. Search those on iNaturalist to find Nerdy on there. He'll be able to help you identify your stuff on iNaturalist. Also, keep in mind the Rocky Mountain Mush Fest in Colorado City, the 16th and the 19th, and Zeta Drinks released today, baby. You guys make sure to get membership so you can get one. Anything else, guys?
Thank you everyone for being here.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I second that.
Sweet. Thank you, guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Riffin. We're going to be doing K-Flay, an artist called K-Flay. Guys, check her out for tomorrow's show. And then we'll see you guys after that on Monday's show for Mystic Mondays. So, cheers, everyone. Bye. Have a great day.
Have a great night.
Later.